Coby and Luffy's connection and who is the true antagonist of the One Piece world.
Get it where every rapper get killed like pluck, 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 pluck with a knife at. Cut, cut, cut where your life at. Career's over, he slumped over, and then from
Hey, we back at it again with some more Sir Rugga. You got Sir Croc in the building. Yeah. But yeah, this time around we talk about Luffy and Coby's parallel. Starting it off, we know that Luffy and Coby, well, Luffy met Coby first before anybody else in this journey, before Zoro, before Nami, and before Usopp. Coby was the person or crew in the beginning of the series where Luffy busted out the barrel. The barrel landed on Alvida's ship, and Coby was on Alvida's ship. And knowing Luffy, or beginning to know Luffy, he's different from any other antagonist or protagonist. And Luffy's different from any other protagonist. Luffy and Coby are similar in the terms of protagonist schemes and all. While Luffy has a strong beginning, Coby has a weak beginning. And the weak beginning is most similar to most protagonists and most shonen stories. In terms of Luffy, he had his grandfather, Garp, the hero of the Marines, plus his father, the revolutionary leader, Dragon, the world's most wanted man. And you have his brothers, Ace, who's the pirate king, the strongest pirate in the world who ever existed, and his other brother, Sabo, a noble who isn't far behind Ace in any terms of the word behind at all. So Luffy had a great start, and all those, he has potential, he has greatness from all sides of his background and his childhood. And he met Shanks as a child, giving him the dream of becoming the Pirate King with the straw hat as a symbol of becoming that great pirate. Then on the other hand, you have Coby. Coby was picked up by Alvida, a pirate in the East Blue. She was the first person or first pirate Luffy fought other than the pirate they fought when they were kids. I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, Alvida is the first pirate Luffy beats, and he beats her pretty easily, while Coby was under her because he was too weak, and Alvida looked at him as a great opportunity because he had great skills in navigation, so she put him on her ship to navigate the ships. Alright, going forward, Luffy is strong in the beginning while Coby is weak in the beginning. Most protagonists start off weak in the terms of starting as the underdog, starting at the bottom and reaching in their dreams, going all the way to the top. While Luffy has a dream of becoming the Pirate King, Coby has the dream of becoming an admiral or even fleet admiral, and he tells Luffy that. In terms of their dreams actually collide and counter, and their dreams are countered by each other's. Luffy being wanting to be the greatest pirate, the freest pirate, and Coby wanting to be the greatest marine as a fleet admiral, and the fleet admiral's job is to capture pirates, and especially the Pirate King. So we start off with two protagonists and two potential strong dreams in the first beginning of the story. We travel along with Coby for 2 chapters or so, or 2 episodes or so, and we meet Roronoa Zoro, the man known as the Pirate Hunter, and the man who has the dream of becoming the greatest swordsman in the world. And the greatest swordsman in the world is a dream that falls just behind the Pirate King and just behind the Fleet Admiral. in terms of title and prestige. Coby helps Luffy. Coby helps Luffy let loose Zoro, and on that island, Luffy punches Coby because Coby wants to be a Marine, and the Marines were on the island. And if Luffy and Coby were seen together, they wouldn't let Coby join because he's would be considered as a pirate for traveling along Alvida and also being alongside a new pirate in Luffy and Zoro. So this is the initial start of Coby's journey and punching Luffy and making the Marines accept him as a new recruit. So that's Luffy's and Coby's start. And we know about Luffy's journey from going to Captain Kuro to going to Arlong and fighting Arlong, and to eventually recruiting his 5 East Blue crew members: him, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. While parallel to Luffy, we have Coby joining the Marines with Hell Nepo, Captain Morgan's son, and the person who had Zoro up for execution. While they join the Marines, Garp comes to help escort Captain Morgan to prison or impaled down for further persecution on his treason and his brutal behavior as being a Marine. Captain Morgan escapes. Coby and Hell Nepo show great resolve or great will in handling the situation. So Garp comes and brings Coby and Hell Nepo under his wing. So this is the start of Coby's training. While Coby trains to become the strongest, Luffy fights to become the strongest from other pirates. The next time Coby and Luffy meet are at Enies Lobby, and we find out that Coby has jumped the ranks and became a captain. Coby and Luffy meet in Enies Lobby, or Water 7. Coby is a Master Chief Petty Officer, and Hell Nepo is a Petty Chief Officer. Coby has skyrocketed in his potential and his fighting ability from training under Garp. Luffy has also been training and fighting Shichibukai and Marine officials like Rob Lucci. Luffy had a bounty of 300 million after defeating Rob Lucci. So the time they met, Luffy had a 300 berry bounty, and Coby was a Chief Petty Officer or Master Chief Petty Officer. In the terms of them reaching their goals, they're slowly and surely reaching their goals become from experience and fighting ability. Coby Garp, Luffy's grandfather, tells Coby to attack Luffy and Hell Nepo to attack Zoro. Coby knows Zoro and not all, but some techniques from CP9 and also Hell Nepo as well. But they are completely outclassed by Luffy and Zoro. This is just a show of where their skills are now, or at that moment. And that was just a little sparring just to show that the difference between Luffy and Coby, because Luffy had a huge head start in that department since he was trained by Garp and fought with his brothers at a young age, while Coby was always suppressed and never had his potential actually shown until he met Garp and Luffy. So after Border 7, the next time Coby and Luffy meets is at the pirate war between Whitebeard and the world government. Marineford was the base that they attacked because of at Marineford, Luffy was trying to save his brother Ace from being executed, and Coby wanted to defend his dream and stop Luffy even if it cost him his life. So he went straight at Luffy, but Luffy punched Coby in the face with little to no effort. Just to show the difference even further, even after more training from Water 7, Coby's still not closer to Luffy yet. And from that punch, Coby still is trying to defend Marineford from the pirate invasion of Whitebeard and the rest of the pirates, trying to save Ace, because that is the Marines' home front, and his dream is to eventually become the fleet admiral. But his justice is the peaceful, known justice of a regular protagonist. Even seeing Akainu, his superior officer, killing and attacking pirates and Marines ruthlessly and with little remorse, because his objective is to stop the pirates and execute Ace, while Coby sees that what he is doing is wrong because they already completed their objective of killing Ace, and in the aftermath Whitebeard's killed as well. So Coby stands up to Akainu, showing his resolve and awakening observation haki. And observation haki and awakening abilities in that term is a way that most protagonists and most shonen awaken their abilities from a great and dire situation, standing up for what they believe in. And just because you're standing for what you believe in, you still have a job to do, and you can't talk to your superior, or you can't talk to your superior officer and not expect consequences. And Akainu was going to kill Coby, but Coby stood 10 toes down to Akainu with no regret, but he is saved by Shanks, and Shanks stops Akainu's punch. If Coby was any other Marine or any other person, he would have been killed by Akainu. But he has plot armor. But yeah, he has plot armor like any other protagonist, and his story shouldn't and cannot end at that very moment. And waking up in the hospital, Coby is seeing the aftermath of his observation haki, and the nurse telling him that he has observation haki, or just unlocked it, and saying Garp would be the perfect person for him to train with to better use that. While Luffy, on the other hand, lost his brother because his brother wanted to save him from being killed by Akainu. And his brother dying in his hands, he cracks and loses his full composure, and his mind is lost. And he is saved by Crocodile and saved by Jinbei from Akainu's attack. Another plot armor, and eventually saved by Law and the submarine to get him to Amazon Lily and away from Marineford. After Marineford, the 2-year time skip starts, and from training those 2 years, Coby and Luffy has come a long way. But in those 2 years, Coby has been climbing the ranks and also training and building his legacy and becoming a great hero of the Marines. There was a incident at the Rocky Port involving Law, and Law becoming a warlord or Shibukai of the world government. An incident was Law did bring the world government 100 hearts to become, 100 hearts of pirates to become a warlord. And We don't know the full details of that situation, but we know Coby was regarded as a hero after the whole situation that happened. And Luffy comes back and trained to show the world that he is ready to become the Pirate King. His journey is just beginning from a 2-year hiatus. And he starts off showing what he learned with King's Haki, Ornament Haki, and Observation Haki. All we know that Coby has is observation so far, but most likely he has ornament because any and all vice admirals know the basics of observation and ornament haki. And with Coby training under Garp, he most likely knows those 2 versions of haki very well. And Luffy journeys through the new world, him fighting Doflamingo, fighting Big Mom's crew, and now at Wano to fight Kaido. And this is one of the biggest steps that Luffy can do to become the Pirate King. Fighting a Yonko and defeating a Yonko is yet to be seen, and Luffy is already regarded as the 5th Yonko or 5th Emperor because he defeated Katakuri, Big Mom's right hand vice captain or strongest sweet commander, while Blackbeard also defeated Marco and the remaining of the Whitebeard crew to become a Yonko, one step away from becoming Pirate King. Those are parallels in their own sense of the word. While Coby is saving kingdoms, even if it was a movie or special, Coby still does things like saving people from torpedoes and other things like that. He's paralleled Luffy, but Coby is growing at a further, faster, exponential rate than Luffy ever has or ever could be, because Kobe's starting point was a lot lower than Luffy's, and his potential and growth has a higher cap because of what his goal is. Well, it doesn't have a higher cap than Pirate King. Pirate King and Fleet Admiral are close in rank, but Pirate King will be stronger in that way, in those terms. And now we get to where Luffy is in Wano and Coby after the reverie. Coby going to the reverie was ranked as a captain of the Marines, the same rank as Smoker before Alabasta, and at the same rank Smoker was at Alabasta before getting promoted to lieutenant or commodore. But after reverie, Coby has became a rear admiral, only 3 ranks away from the fleet admiral goal that his goal is. So they come a long way in the 2 or 2.5, almost 3 years of the beginning of their journey. And no other character in the series or the world of One Piece could grow at that fast of a rate, other than a parallel between Luffy and Coby of protagonists on each side, one a Marine and one a pirate. Luffy is 1.5 ranks away from being Pirate King. He's a Yonko, but not in the way of being respected by the other Yonko. And Yonko is 1 step away from being Pirate King, because there are 4 pirates that rule the seas of the New World, while Coby has to level up and grow in rank and skill and learn leadership roles. And most likely Coby will acquire Conqueror's Haki if he has to command a fleet and command the Marines. Coby has to go to Rear Admiral, Vice Admiral, to Fleet Admiral. The gaps in the end of series are coming a lot quicker than we thought, and Luffy and Coby are getting a lot closer to the dreams than we thought. And now Kobe's game-changing decision or game-changing, eye-opening opportunity is now, for the Marines have abolished the warlord system, and Coby is set out to capture the pirate empress Boa Hancock. And if he's able to capture and beat Boa Hancock, he will most likely and will be promoted to Vice Admiral, making it even closer to his dream and his resolve. But yeah, this is my thoughts on the parallel between Luffy and Coby. This is Sir Rugga. Comment if you have any opinions on what you guys want to talk about in the comment section. Subscribe if you want to see more content on the way, and like if you really like it and want to see more videos. This is Sir Rugga, and Mawa Magan.